Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Episode 6 of the Happy Hour. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Yes, another episode 6. We did well on episode 5 and 4.
Oh, is that a personal review?
Yeah. You know, it's weird. I've stopped looking at likes on Instagram and stuff.
That's healthy. They even Instagram even for a while hid it.
Yeah.
They hid likes.
In Australia, there's no more. But it's and I've been feeling much better. But I'm
not looking at the likes.
Not really looking at the likes. But the views on YouTube are still getting me, man. So it's like,
what, they're coming up or they're too low?
How many views do we have? No, it's weird that I keep looking for them. I think it's because
we appreciate you watching this.
Yeah, no,
thank you.
I think it's because I have to post a promo every day.
Yes.
So I've got to go get the link. Instead of doing it all on Sunday like a productive person, I do it day by day.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you don't actually, you just really keep one little thing nagging you the entire week.
I know. I used to be so
good with it.
I used to
do that when we did
be so good with it.
Now
I know. I also
just to give you a quick breakdown, Lucky does about 98% of the hard yards. I could cut the audio and do that in an afternoon. That's about...
What? How long does it take you? Like an hour?
No, so if I want to cut it all... If I just want to cut it and put it out, that takes 40 minutes maximum. It can sometimes take 20 even.
Really?
But then...
So
when I listen, I then listen for the full hour to try and send you promos.
Oh, okay.
Which Lucky ignores.
Okay.
He ignores the promos I send him.
Sometimes Greg's promos, I'm like, that's not funny. But I guess we have different funny... Sometimes we are on the ball. Like the one time Greg sent me promos and every promo he sent... Because then what I do is this. I cut the podcast just where we start talking... And where we end before
before you got to put all the things in.
Yeah, and that's a good
20 minutes.
No. That's a good 50 minutes.
Oh, you really got to up your game.
Yeah, but when I
have been cutting audio for 15 years though.
Promos. Oh, one promo to cut. Once I have it, it's fine. It's the beginning and the photo and the Photoshop and the putting it in and the animation.
And now the worst thing is Lucky's about to get a new job and just his real work coming his way.
So but it's
I mean, if you'd like to work for
free,
what's it called? Exposure. I've got a bank account full of exposure for you, but it's just to a small audience.
Isn't it weird that companies do that? No, you're going to get the experience you're going to get here is timeless, and it's like
I've been looking into getting a financial journalist job.
Yeah.
So I really understand like the markets and the economy and all these things. I've been looking at getting them. There were like 4 different ones. They were like volunteer only.
Huh? What?
I was like, it's 2021.
It's now law in advertising, I think.
Yeah, you can't have unpaid internships.
You can't have unpaid internships, bro. It's like
crime.
Like, no, you will pay us. We are not here to make your company money. And then you just like, cool, listen, thank you. Bye after a month. Like it's
Anyway, that was the behind the scenes. Welcome to the happy hour. The reason we do this is to make you just a little bit happier because the world can be tough out there, man.
It can be tough, and every week is harder than the next. But I think things are looking up. So
oh yeah,
we've just gone from level 3 to 1 in South Africa. If you're an international listener, thank you first of all. Spread the word. Konnichiwa, niet. No, not niet.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Da means yes in Russian. That's what it means.
How do you say hello in Russia again? Oh, hello. But, so I think things are looking up. So there's a bit of a negative like smell in the air with people being quite...
Oh, man.
Like, because...
Don't get me started.
The government...
Race, Twitter, black and white, Love Island, Oranje.
It's really bad, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think things are turning around. Like we've been in the mist, and it's now clearing, and the fog is clearing, and slowly we're gonna start seeing normality again. And I'm getting excited about it.
You know when there's a person who's like the complete opposite of you.
That's you.
Yeah. It's the yin and the yang. You know, that's what makes us work.
You're the gorilla in the midst.
Because I'm just going,
Yeah.
hey, buddy, come out here. It's not so misty. No, I'm staying here in the mist.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a bit worried. I think things are on the downturn.
Really?
No, I feel you. I like the optimism.
Yeah.
I just don't have it.
I like the optimism.
What do you have any reason to feel happy?
Yeah, and this is a weird one and I just tweeted it actually.
So you can go back and find this 2 weeks ago. A week ago.
It's always a week ago. So we obviously, Greg and I have once. Greg did it once and we spoke about it on the podcast. And I did it 2 weeks in a row on episode 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. And I watched it and I thought, oh my God, why was I dressed like a hobo? And so
when you wear the tracksuit pants?
Yeah. So now I'm dressed quite nicely. But my reason to feel happy.
In your opinion?
My reason to feel happy is I got dressed this morning and I thought, wow, man, I really miss getting dressed up. I missed getting dressed up and going out. Now, COVID, has put a huge damper on it because don't go out unless you really have to.
Yeah.
Don't be just walking around the streets and going to places just because you're tired of being in. Okay?
Don't get too Nazi. Yeah, someone's going to see a photo of you at a bar in 2 weeks' time and be like, what are you doing?
But what I'm saying is that I miss getting dressed up and going out. So when we come to Tuesdays, we got to record. I'm like, it's nice to get dressed again.
Because you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah, and I believe, and that's why I'm a huge fashion conscious guy.
Oh, yeah.
I believe if I look nice, I feel good. So I feel good today.
Nice.
Yeah. And you?
If you're watching this in your tracksuit pants and you're not feeling good about yourself, you can thank Lucky for that.
Yeah.
You can thank Lucky for that. Reason to feel good? I don't know if I said this last week, but I went away for the weekend. I told you that was one of my goals for the year was go away for more weekends.
Yeah.
Because for the last year and a half, I've been working on weekends.
Yes, yeah. Listen.
So, you should see the happiness in my wife's eyes.
Where did you go?
A sparkle, a tinkle. We went to Dulstrom.
Oh, nice. The dolls.
Very,
6
very
hours,
cool.
not too bad.
No, not 6. No.
4 hours.
4 hours to get
4
there.
hours away, yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I drove past the dairy farm. That's where the Woolies milk comes from. Where they're very free range.
So it's the posh milk.
Yeah, posh milk.
Yeah, it's the...
Didn't look as posh as I was hoping.
Yeah, listen, I mean, the behind the scenes always looks crap.
Yeah.
It's the way the...
I mean, you can imagine behind the scenes of this.
Yeah.
But it was really nice. Got away, played some golf.
With Jane?
No, it wasn't just the two of us. I had friends.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like...
No, we went for my friend's child's first birthday where I followed the rules and I bought my friend's presents instead of the child.
Yes, yeah. So tell me something. Can I ask you something? Would you play golf with Jane?
Definitely. Problem is if she starts beating me.
Would she, though?
I'm not very good.
I'll tell you this about golf. Golf is one of those games that me and you, if we took lessons now, there'd be a very small chance of us becoming professionals.
There's no chance of us becoming professional.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you is at this age, you can't try and become the best now. Golf is not one of those games. It's a game of years of experience. So you're going to be fine, is what I'm saying. Jane is not going to become better than you. You've played way longer than her.
Yeah, but I don't put in any effort.
Yeah, but...
See, that's a big thing about life.
But is she quite like a...
A ball person.
Yeah, she...
Not particularly.
Exactly.
I mean, at school, she was a swimmer and synchronized swimmer.
Oh, Bianca as well. Like, that's why I'm with Diego.
Hey, baby, catch.
Sometimes I throw to Diego and I'm
I know, bro. You got to practice with him in the garden.
I know, dude. I do. All day, every day. Because, Daddy got time. They got nothing but
Daddy
time,
got
baby.
If you've got any reason to feel happy, big or small, we would love to hear about it. What do we have coming up?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you, so there's
And thank you for everyone who does comment, gets in touch.
There's a little questionnaire that I want to ask you.
Okay.
It's the same questionnaire that Prince Harry went through. And I thought these are good questions, and I want to know what your answer would be to them.
Okay, I just filled out a career questionnaire, like
Prince Harry probably as well,
Yeah, he's also looking for a job.
He's also looking for a job,
I didn't really like the results.
Oh, really?
Came out and said I'm supportive and social. I was hoping for I was hoping for a leader. I was hoping for a doer.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
was it to see if you're a leader or a follower or like a worker?
Yeah.
What
Just
were
looks
you-
like I'm the guy who stuffs around in the office.
Were you applying?
Oh, you
to,
okay?
Are you
How
applying to
you
become
doing?
an ant? What is going on? What is that you're applying?
No, it was a head of content development job.
Okay, yeah. Listen, I think me and you have been looking for jobs, and I think a lot of you that might be watching is also looking for jobs. That's why you're
I saw
watching.
unemployment stats.
I'm bad.
36, and then they say real figure could be 40%.
So applying for a job right now is cutthroat, and you're going to get so many no's. Don't expect to apply and get it. The amount of rejection Greg and I have gotten in the last 2 years.
I like to call it expectation kills the cat. Because when you expect you're going to get it, that hurts when you don't.
Why has it killed the cat?
Well, because curiosity used to kill the cat. So now I'm saying expectation killed the cat. I'm not saying that I want to kill cats or anything.
Peter, please, yeah.
Okay, so we've got a questionnaire coming
Yeah.
up. You've got a game changer for us. That's going to be good.
Yeah, you've got some stories for us. Story time with Uncle Greg.
story
He's
time.
got 2 stories, and I love a good story. And remember, this is the point of this. If you have a story,
We want your best stories.
Oh, please.
Society is founded
and
on
yet,
stories.
we're now at episode 36 or whatever, but people haven't been sending us stories, and
Well, we did get one once, and that wasn't very good.
no, it wasn't. No, yeah.
Anyway,
I guess beggars can't be choosers.
no, you can't.
Yeah.
And when you commit to hand out beanies to people who get involved in the podcast and then don't hand out beanies,
Those are in the post.
no, they're not.
No, they're not.
That person, subscriber number 200, is going, bugger,
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Okay. We'll get on it.
We'll get on that, but let's get into the podcast. Thank you so much. Subscribe, get involved. Here we go. Humanity started boiling water and then waiting for it to cool and then drank it.
That poor bastard who drank it straight.
It burns us! But also, got rid of cholera.
The guy's like, Dave, listen, just give it a second. Give it. No.
I'm thirsty. Well, that changed the game for him.
Dave was sitting in the corner. And kids, and this is why you don't drink.
This is why you
boiling
wait
water.
for the water to cool. And it changed
God.
the game.
Yeah.
Killed the diseases in the water. Next thing you know, you don't have any runny guts. You can instead of feeling all gross and stuff, you could go and woo Cassandra around the corner.
Yeah, but did it have as many germs in the water, even though we didn't have a lot of
Yes.
pollution?
Yes.
But when the water streamed through the beautiful rocks and it was purified.
Yeah,
crisp-
but no, yes, so the water looks beautiful. You don't know
I
about...
mean, when
you don't-
Dave was shitting.
Yeah,
in the-
you don't know about the tribe up the river who's been doing all the nasty in the river. Then you get that in and then you
Yeah.
get sick. So boiling water was a game changer. We're always looking for game changers. If you've got something that will change the game, we want to hear about it.
Now, today's game changer, I just want to say this, and I don't think we say this enough, that a game changer is something we all know of or have heard of,
Not
but
necessarily.
but don't really think of. And when you go, oh, okay, and you check it out, you go, this has actually improved my life in being more efficient in ways that I can't even explain.
Okay.
Okay. So that's my...
It can also be something we don't know about.
Yes. Oh, no, listen, don't let us say, no, I can't talk about it because So today's game changer is something I've been using as a person who's looking for a job, and you probably the same. And if you're watching or listening, you're probably looking for a job. This is great because you should never, ever, ever send emails at inappropriate times. The scheduling of emails
Game
is a
changer.
game changer. Bro, like...
Thank you, Gmail. Thank you, Outlook.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the train nowadays.
It's
You can schedule.
really I love it, and I use it often because I type and sometimes you come up with the idea or whatever and you type it in, sort it out, and then you want to send it at like 9 p.m. and you're like, okay, well I can't apply for a job at 9 p.m. so send it in the morning or whatever and say, hey, because it just looks like.
Can I top up on there? There's some companies, I forgot the name, but one of my friends works there, I think, where their phones and their servers no longer accept emails after, I think it's like between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Then they stop. Then you will only get those emails that people sent later
The next day.
the next day.
so that people at home
Are at home.
are at home.
They are not they can't go, oh, let me just check my mails before I go to bed. None of that.
That's genius. That's the way, and I bet you that shit's in Sweden. I bet you it's in Sweden. In order,
I think we've got to go do an episode in Sweden.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we'll go there.
Oh man, they will treat me like a king in that place.
Dark chocolate. They'd be having dark chocolate. But
Yeah, so
scheduling an email.
Scheduling an email is
Huge
just
thing.
a huge one. And the thing is, we do know of them. And I just think, but like I've been using it now. Like it's one of those things now that it helps me a lot. And I also like, I know, so Bianca knows so she manages myself and Greg. And she'll write an email and send it. And I'm like, she's like, oh, I can't send it now. Greg's at home. Let me schedule it. I'm like, yes.
Yes, Bianca. Excellent.
Greg knows. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good game changer.
It's a good game
I like
changer.
it.
Yeah.
If you've got a game changer, let us know. 084
442 4545.
Oh, so close.
Man, it's such a good number. It's so easy.
Thank you.
There's nothing worse. Yes. 87. Yeah. Four. Is it a 4 or a 6?
You know, I told you my wife doesn't know my phone number.
What?
I was like, so what, they're going to call mommy in case of emergency? Not me. Not a husband. Not man you live with.
You know how I learned my wife's number? It was a
No, I
devastating
don't
story.
know. What happened?
So I went to a bachelor's, and I decided at the bachelor's to walk home on Witkoppen.
Oh, I remember this. That
I
time
got attacked.
the time that you got mugged.
I got mugged, and then
Wasn't it not once, twice? The
Yeah.
second time you didn't have anything.
I didn't have any. I was
I've already been mugged, dogs. Please let me go.
The first guys took my stuff. Where's your phone?
Don't take my looks from me, please.
So I ended up walking to the garage after being beaten, and it was you know.
And then you
I
needed-
had to do this. I couldn't
And
see. how
did
to
you
do it.
phone your mom?
So I had to phone my mom and say, Mom, on the group,
Please phone my
I've been
wife."
mugged on the group. Oh, first I had to negotiate with the petrol attendant for 30 minutes because he didn't believe me. I said, I'm going to give you money.
Do I look like I'm lying?
Yeah. So after that, I learned my wife's number like this.
Quick, fast.
She
Well, I hope my wife doesn't have to get mugged twice.
Yeah, no, but Bianca's like, how do you not know my number? I said, baby, we were only dating like 5 months. Like, calm down. Like, just gonna like relax.
5 years. Imagine a world where you're a trust fund baby.
Oh, that's hey. I mean, I got a second chance at life by being adopted. But if my parents,
If I could have a third chance, trust fund baby would be the place.
bro. I know that you learn from being poor and that blah blah blah. But it really would have been a great.
Brunching. You can go brunch, and when you have brunch, you brunch with all your friends.
But listen,
and you sit around,
No,
drink
no.
champagne, and you tell stories.
But listen, we do joke about being trust fund babies. But can I ask, like, how does somebody go through their life not wanting to work for anything?
Very easily. I mean, with people working for you and around you. No, that's a story for a different day. That's a story for a different day.
Okay.
The thing is you can sit around, talk shit with your friends, have a good time.
Yeah.
And out of those good times, maybe with all your money, you share some of the best stories you've heard and you've experienced in your life.
Because you've traveled so
You're so well traveled. You've
So
got so
well
much time on your hands, you can
Yeah.
read anything you like.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Lucky and I are always on the search for your best story. If you have a story that is golden, that is magical. Like I remember we once got a story from someone whose dad gave her a scooter and was like, hey, just to school and back. And he saw the scooter at a mall. So he disconnected the battery and everything. And then he went into the mall because he was like, that girl, I can't believe she's here at the mall. And then it was somebody else's scooter.
Somebody else's scooter.
And he was like, how did you get home? And she was like, I came home on the scooter after school.
And he was like, Daddy will be back. I gotta go to the mall quickly.
I've just done some crime.
Did you see the man? Yes, he was a white man, and he had a jacket on.
He had a smile on his face.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was weird. Great story.
So always looking for best stories.
Yeah.
This story is a story that I can't verify whether it's true. Which the thing is about some good stories, you never want the truth to get in the way.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story, ever.
Set the scene. We're talking 1920s.
Okay.
Europe.
Okay.
Germany.
Oh, shit. Okay.
No, got nothing to do with war.
So
Just
1919
Europe. We're
ended.
talking Europe.
Okay.
1918 it ended, I think.
1919, yeah.
Oh, was it 19?
Yeah, 1919.
14 to 19.
14 to 19.
Sure.
Yeah. Good. Granny Google.
I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go. I got it.
There's one thing, I don't know a lot about history, but the two world wars, I know the dates.
You know the
very well.
time.
The times, 1914 to 1918.
No, you said 19.
1919, sorry. 1914 to 1919.
World War One dates.
World War I lasted from the 28th of July 1914 to the 11th of November 1918.
I apologize. You're correct.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
So
here's the
yeah,
thing.
so 1920s Europe, Germany.
Yeah. There's a famous author that is the quintessential tortured artist. His name is Franz Kafka.
Yeah, I've heard
Okay.
of him, but I don't know.
So he wrote a bunch of stories. Some of his famous ones is one called Metamorphosis, where this guy wakes up one day and he's turned into a cockroach.
Oh.
And he's a giant cockroach. And like he has to, and like somehow society, like he has to live in society with this cockroach. And it's just this commentary on socialism, communism, and life and everything. Yeah, dark stuff.
You really?
I've read it. It's dark,
Yeah.
but good. He was only really recognized after.
It's always sad they get
You
recognized.
got to die before.
That's why I don't like the what's it called, the posthumous Oscar.
Yeah.
What's it called? How do you pronounce it?
Posthumous. Posthumous.
Posthumous. Posthumous. I don't like the posthumous awards.
Let's try this. Posthumous award meaning.
Here's a summary from Wikipedia. A posthumous award is granted after the recipient has died.
Yeah, posthumous. I don't believe in that.
Well, you know, like Heath Ledger, Chadwick Boseman.
I feel honoring while he's alive, you know?
Oh, Green Lucky Podcast going to pop once we peg.
Hey, Kurt Cobain said it. He did. He said, like, when you die, you going to, like, that's when it.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes.
Putting ourselves in the same classification. So I'm just painting the picture here.
Yeah.
Painting the picture. This guy, not really recognized. So anyway, the story comes from his girlfriend that was with him in his final years, who he told to burn a lot of his work. And she did. And he died young, like 40 something. But she told the story, and no one can prove whether it's true or not, but they also have no reason to why she would lie.
Yeah.
Okay. So the story is this guy's walking in a park.
Yeah.
Walking in a park, probably, kicking leaves, feeling a bit mopey because that's the kind of person that he is.
Yeah.
And there's a little girl in the park, and she's crying. And, he goes up, he's like, why is there a little girl alone here in the park? And he's like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
So the little girl's like in a bad way.
Yeah.
She's like, I've lost my doll. Like I had my doll here in the park.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's happened. Like I can't find it, whatever. So he walks around the park with her, tries to help her find this doll, and this girl is like in a bad way. He says to this little girl, you know what? Now that you mention it, your doll actually got hold of me. She says she's gone on a journey. She actually sent me a letter. I'll bring it tomorrow. So the little girl's like, okay, well, whatever. Creepy old man. Goes away, comes back tomorrow the next day at like 11.
He's buried in a letter.
He's now written a letter from the doll.
The doll to this girl, okay?
So he convinced her, obviously, that the doll had, he had to use the adult persuasion.
Yeah.
He then proceeds to read her a letter assuring the girl that the doll is
He's
safe.
okay. Yeah.
I've gone on,
Gone on holiday.
Yeah.
Traveling.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. All those things. He does this for 3 weeks. Every single day, new story about the doll.
Good Lord, man. She didn't write one today.
It's done.
I'll be back tomorrow.
So So he writes all these stories.
Yeah.
Incredible things. She goes off. She goes on all these adventures. She gets married. Now the little girl is no longer worried about having lost her doll.
She knows that the
She's
doll's
filled
only
the
a good-
void with a story about
Yeah,
the doll.
imagination is like, yeah.
So she's going, the doll's gone off. She's got married. She's gone and seen the pyramids of Egypt. She's gone all over the world.
So quick 3 weeks, yeah?
Yeah. Then he goes and buys another doll. And it obviously looks very different to her previous doll.
Yeah.
And he then arrives with the doll and then obviously says to the girl, look, and then with another note saying, I've changed. We all change.
Plastic surgery.
No, you grow up, you move on, you change.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the 1920s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a little girl, you can
Yeah.
persuade her to do anything.
Yeah. Okay.
The little girl takes the doll. Years later, the little girl finds a note hidden inside the doll.
Okay.
I forgot what it said. Which is good though.
Sure. This is a story, folks. This is the kind of stuff we're looking from you. Gosh. This is like I'm like, yes. And then hold on. Okay. And
this was
ladies
a
and
pause
gentlemen,
for expense.
and we're back.
Okay, so
The
still loaded.
So the little note that's found in the doll
yeah.
reads this. Made in China.
It said, everything that you love, you will eventually lose. But in the end, love will return in a different form.
Jesus, that's a bit heavy for a small child.
Well, she grew up, but love returned in a different form.
No,
She'd
yeah.
got the story.
Yeah,
She'd been through
yeah.
all of those things.
Yeah. So now listen, how many years later did she find this? This little girl. Do you know? You don't know? Mm-mm. So what's his name? Franz
Kafka, yeah.
Franz Kafka told his girlfriend this when he was on his deathbed.
No, his girlfriend told the story. So as if she knew that he'd been doing,
Oh, so
it's like
Franz,
when my wife comes home, she's like, "What did you do today?" Sat in my underpants and played TV
so
games.
Franz is like, I've been going.
I've been
fucking,
writing a story to this little girl.
Yeah, how's Mary? Mary's, you know what
She's
I told
still
her
coming
today?
to the park.
Yeah, she's still, yeah.
Yeah.
So did this girlfriend ever ask Franz, where the fuck are her parents?
What are you doing with? What are your intentions?
Has anyone seen you with this little girl?
Yeah.
And,
Anyway,
is she safe? Yeah.
Anyway, beautiful
That's
story.
crazy, man.
Writes this lovely story.
Yeah.
And
It's one of those stories that, like, sometimes there's moments in life that you hear, like, that's a beautiful story, but, like, you need something else, but that's the kind of stuff that independent films are made of. Like, it's deep, but it's beautiful, but there's something needed to make it just a full movie. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like you need the little girl to be Anne Frank.
Oh, yo. Jeez. That's crazy. Yeah. Is she Anne Frank? No. Oh, jeez. No, I'm just saying that would be wild.
Just about Anne Frank's diary. So for the last 3 weeks, I've been meeting a creepy German man in the park.
That's wild.
The doll's actually at home. I found it under the cushion, but he keeps writing me stories about it.
Yeah, but that's something else. That's really a cool story.
Anyway, so it might just be a little fable kind of thing
Yeah,
to just
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you, love may leave you, but you'll
Yeah.
find it in a different place.
Yeah. But it's quite deep for a 9-year-old, but it's a beautiful story. I dig. I think the art of writing, when you're at school, we did pen pals to somebody overseas. I was so jealous, man, that I didn't ever do a pen pal. My main reason is because my grammar is fucking shocking, and I don't want them to go, God, I'm speaking to this chap from South Africa.
There's a website for grannies and elderly people.
Yes,
to have pen pals.
To have pen pals.
I think you must start one.
But then you know what I want? I want a granny that's like done shit. Like one that wasn't. I met a granny once.
Dear Henriette, how was the heroin?
No, I met a granny.
What do you mean by done shit?
I met a granny once. Okay, I don't know if I can say this, but she was an agent for MI6.
She was lying.
No, bro. She's now resigned. She's not anymore. But it's my best friend's mom's friend.
I don't care. You don't need to reveal her identity. What if the Russians find this and they want to take her down?
Yeah, but she was and then I said to her, can you
So what? Interesting grannies only, please. No chances.
Yeah. I don't want any crochet stories. No.
I don't want to talk about the weather.
I want
or your cat.
No. The criteria would be you have to have been arrested at least once, minimum. We forget that when our grannies were younger, they were people like us. They did shit. You know what I'm saying? I bet you your granny
being arrested.
Didn't your granny do some crazy shit? Didn't your Oma do some stuff that was wild?
No, I don't think so.
Was it my granny that did something else quite crazy?
Yeah, I remember that story about her not getting the right extra large eggs at the shops once. Lucky's grandmother. Woo, rest in peace. I don't even know if she's resting. She's probably complaining about the coffin size. Lucky's mother used to say, Lucky, she's a very difficult woman. And you didn't understand as a child.
I don't understand what they meant, but I now know.
I mean, if I ever saw a woman throw eggs on the floor in a shop,
does this look large to you?
I would leave.
Grandma, just please. Yeah.
We needed those for the cake. Long story short,
great story.
We need your good stories.
That's good.
I'd love to hear about your granny. And maybe
funny.
You should look. I've got homework. I still need to watch a movie. You told me to watch this. I Care a Lot.
Yeah.
Maybe you should. Your homework should be pen paling.
I'm gonna.
Elderly person.
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna find an old granny.
Hi, I'm a struggling artist.
Yeah.
Lucky. I've changed my name 3 times, and I'd like to communicate with you.
Yes.
Done.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Pen pals.
Pen pals.
Every son has a mother, and mothers should love their sons. We've got our moms joining us. Mariki, thank you for joining us. Ange, Ma, how are you doing over there?
Yes, hello. I'm surviving this morning.
Oh, surviving. That's no good. Mariki, are you surviving?
I'm doing fine. Fine.
Okay.
This is much better than homeschooling.
Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay.
The reason we've got you both here
Is so Greg and I do a podcast every week. You might know of it. You might have heard of it. But we've got you here because we want to ask you a question, because when sons need advice, they should usually turn to their mothers.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the thing is, we're no longer on the radio, so we don't have to censor ourselves.
yeah.
We've got some feedback from some people that say we might be a little bit foul-mouthed.
Okay. So they're saying that we might swear a little too much in our podcast. So we wanted to know from you if we do. So we're going to play you a clip with the best of the stuff that we've done. So 3
Just
or 4
some
clips.
things, yeah.
And then you let us know if you think it's too racy, if you will. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, ladies. So listen up. Listen to this.
Just some context, Mom, Catholic schoolgirl, hey?
Well, part of my work. Part of it.
Part of it.
Okay.
Mariki, conservative.
Churchgoer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great. Yeah, they're going to love this.
All right, ladies. Here we go. Listen.
I think Mariki, you go first.
Oh, well, let me play it and then.
Okay.
Let me play it and then.
Play it first.
Okay, let me play it first.
Next thing there'll be a fucking protest in the bread aisle. Why do you think Julius Malema is so thin? He doesn't eat white things anymore. I really think they got that shit together. Do you think it's just you get old and then you don't give a shit? I mean, I'm no interior designer, but where the fuck would that belong in the house? God, I hope not, man. We laughters not going to give a shit. We can save the community. Bill. When he gets the 4 dry nights in a row, take the nappy off. Then he's ready to sleep. Free ball it. I walk barefoot in the mall, okay? You hillbilly. Listen, do you mind? Can I buy you a drink? And she replied with, I don't need a man to buy me a drink. And I wanted to be like, nigga, run the fuck out of here.
Okay. All right. So Ladies, there you go. Mom, you go first.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you really need your moms there. I just think between the two of you, there must be a girl sitting in the middle. Then your language will probably be much better. Because
I agree.
yes, because that's foul-mouthed. And that's what happens when men are together. Then they speak like that. They never speak like that when there's a woman. So what you must remember is perhaps you must go and look at your audience and see if there's women listening, because then they will be offended.
Oh, okay. That's a good.
I think our audience mostly is made up of women.
Yeah. Okay, and then Angie, what do you think?
I agree. I think as soon as guys are on their own and they're on the golf course and what have you, I think then it even gets worse. But as Mariki says, if there's a lady, if there's a woman, then it automatically happens that you don't.
Okay.
So are you saying we should tone it down?
I think you must tone it down a bit. There's words that you don't have to use.
Okay, I do like that.
So are you trying to say we're funny regardless?
I think so. You can be. You don't have to use those words.
There's a beat, but yeah. Okay, Mom, yeah, you think we're funny regardless, cut the swearing.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, swearing's not funny. That's not funny.
No, it's vulgar. If you really must say it.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Swearing's not funny, but I think I really think that you need to think about the audience that you want there, because if you're going to have mostly men, obviously they think it's funny. Women, as a rule, doesn't think it's really.
You're right. As a rule, they don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you should apologize.
Yeah, I think we'll apologize. We're sorry.
Yeah, okay. We're sorry that we've let you down as vulgar sons. We'll work to improve.
We will definitely tone it down a lot, and maybe we'll.
Thank you for the feedback.
We'll maybe get a female presenter as well. No, well, we don't have money for that, but okay.
You have to choose your female presenter very well as well.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't just want to please her.
Yes.
Oh, you don't want to please her. No. We do the fun fact with Lebs. Lebs isn't a pleaser.
Lebs is good, yeah.
Yeah, she holds it down.
Okay.
But Bianca's always working behind the scenes for us. She's handling the camera work.
Yeah, but
Bianca will just give you one slap at the back of your head if you do that.
I like that.
That's true.
Okay. Well, thanks, mothers.
Thanks, moms.
We'll tone it down.
Always good to get advice from the base.
Yeah, thank you.
The wisest.
Okay. Thank you,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
Love
Bye
you.
now.
Bye. Okay.
Cool. Got a little serious.
I haven't gotten the yelling at it in a while.
That was not funny.
Cheers, moms. Bye.
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 Paperwork. You love it? No. Nobody loves it. You hate it.
No one loves paperwork.
Oh.
No, God, no. Why would you
I think
like
anyone's like,
paperwork?
I'd really like to go into a admin job. I
there
love paperwork.
But there are people, because I think admin, the facts are there, you do them and that's it.
And it's completed.
So there's no
Soothing.
there's no like, I need humans to either have or do or something. So you're pretty much just
If you
by.
love paperwork, you probably also love the color beige. So please get hold of us.
Yes.
You got a questionnaire.
I got a questionnaire for you. It's not a questionnaire. Saying a questionnaire is kind of wrong, but it is questions. Now, if you probably would have seen the interview that James Corden had with Prince Harry.
No.
Prince Harry is living in LA now with his wife Meghan Markle and their son Archie. And James Corden, before Harry and Meghan gone, Oprah showed James Corden wanted to interview Harry, so he took him on an LA trip. And James Corden obviously does it very creative. He does the carpool karaoke.
Yes.
So Harry got there, he's like, where's the Range Rover? He's like, no, we're going on an LA bus tour on top, like the open bus tour. So
okay.
Harry gets on and Harry's like, yo, listen, I've actually never been on an open top bus. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah, he's never been on an open top. So James Corden, being a great interviewer, asked him a couple of questions. And I wanted to ask you these questions because I wanted to know from you, because I thought they were actually quite cool. but also kind of
Because
fun.
we couldn't get a great guest like Prince Harry for the podcast.
Oh no, yeah, no.
You're gonna jump to option B.
I did reiterate this. I even tweeted yesterday. I said, I've said it once and I've said it before. I would love to have a beer with Harry. Harry seems like just a solid bloke, like a good person. And bro, and I'll tell you something. I don't know if it is from the royal family, but the man knows how to answer questions. It's no like
Yeah, bro. They get paid and trained. Well, not paid. They get
yeah,
trained.
they're
He gets trained.
Yeah, wow. Like he's very, very good.
So don't expect much from me. I haven't trained for anything.
Yeah. Okay. So first question: who would you want to play you in a movie?
It's got to be somebody ridiculously good looking. Because that's how people remember history. They remember it from the movies.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers the truth from the facts in The Crown. They just know what they remember from the shows.
Yeah.
I'd like it to be Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, he's so dude. That oak's blowing up. He's in Dune.
They'd have to make him look older.
Yeah. He's a bit of a sex icon now. The ladies are loving him. Like even
Perfect choice for myself then.
yeah. So Harry said the guy in Billions.
Yes, Damian Lewis.
Damon Lewis.
Yeah,
I
good.
was like,
It's
yeah,
good.
but I think Damien's he's a bit old for Harry. Harry's a young.
Well, you can do old Harry.
Yeah. I used to say when I was young, I used to
Will
joke
Smith?
and say Will Smith, but I would want the guy who played, what is the horror movie? Get Out.
Daniel Kaluuya.
That oak. I'd love him.
I don't know if his surname's Kaluuya.
I think he's dope. I think he's so sick. I love that kid. I think he's epic. I think I'd love him to play me. Okay.
Hold on, I want to quickly ask Granny Google to get it right for me. Lead character in Get Out.
Next question.
Chris Washington.
No, it's not.
According to Wikipedia, Get Out follows Chris Washington, a young African-American man who
Kaluuya.
meets the family of his white girlfriend, Rose.
Not the actual name of the character.
So, second question. Meghan Markle dating Prince Harry is literally the same as if we had to date a celebrity. To her, Prince Harry is the celebrity because she's an actress. Like
Yeah,
any-
she's like C-grade
She's
compared
like
to
C-grade,
him.
but he is like, he's a prince for God's sake.
Yes.
So I thought about this and I thought, okay, if you had to, and I've said this to you before and you made jokes about like, yeah, but me and my wife love each other, blah, blah, blah. Pink slip. Who's your celebrity pink slip?
So Jennifer's obviously just been run over by a bus. And it's all over. And
No.
I'm rebounding to get over her.
No, you're still with Jen and you meet the celebrity and Jen goes, this is your pink slip. You're allowed to.
I'd much prefer to be run over by a bus. I wouldn't want her to know.
Yeah.
And I don't want her to be run over by a bus.
No.
A celebrity. I don't know. Courtney Cox?
Courtney
No, I don't know. No, I don't know. It's
There's no like celebrity crush that you have. Like when you're younger, you're like, oh, I'd love to. date this.
yeah. Obviously, but then that's when you're young, you go through phases where you're like, I want Pamela Anderson, and you're like, Carmen Electra. Then you slowly build your way up.
It sounds like you're living in the Playboy mansion. You're like Pamela Anderson, Carmen Electra. It's pretty much anyone.
That's when you're like 14.
Anyone who's got a big breath.
And I don't want to point any fingers, but have you seen my wife's?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
No. I really don't like that concept because they're just a human and they're.
No, listen, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so rather be run over by a bus. So you have to remarry and it's a celebrity.
Whatever.
Okay,
we've moved on.
Okay,
Next.
cool. And then,
Who would yours be?
oh. I think Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron.
Praat die taal met my.
Yeah, Charlize Theron.
Praat veilig met my.
Although I've started to have a crush on Nicole Kidman. For some reason, Nicole Kidman.
No. Anyway, that's your personal choice. Next. Next question or the question.
It's like you meet someone's wife and you're like, huh?
Forever?
Yeah. All right, so those are the...
Oh, is that it?
Hold on.
Two questions. Sounds like the James Corden interview was riveting. Okay, get off the bus. We're done here.
Yeah, so those are the two that I wanted to know. That's seriously it. Yeah.
Excellent interview.
Yes.
I mean, watch out, Piers Morgan. Here comes Lucky Duplessis. He's taking your job. We're just talking Afrikaans. You know, the Afrikaans word. Sometimes Afrikaans just does better at describing things. Every indigenous language does every now and then.
Yeah.
Grills.
Yeah,
It's like goosebumps. You get grills.
Yeah.
You've definitely had it before. It's when you see something and just. There are three things Lucky loves in this world: Bianca, Diego, and biltong.
Oh man, exactly.
You hear it almost every podcast. He talks about biltong.
Yeah.
He loves it so much.
Biltong will be bumped to number 4 when my daughter's born, but up until then, still number 3.
Well, too bad, Consuela. You're number 4.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Heard a story that might give you grills. And you, Lucky, might cry.
This is with spiders, because then I'm out.
Friend of mine, unfortunately, has to go to work on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday night comes up. She says, live for the now. She has an awesome Friday night. Big one.
YOLO.
YOLO. Saturday morning, goes in the office. It's not too much of a big deal.
Yeah.
But a hangover, hair up in a bun, like Energade in hand, wearing it.
Yeah.
You know, but no one's there. Like, you know, the people that are there, they're all just going to finish the project and move on. She works in advertising. Her boyfriend works at the same ad agency as her, but he's not there. She knows that he's got biltong in his desk.
Nice.
So she's going, you know what could help this? You know what could fix my headache?
There's a bit of some cured meat.
Let me get some cured meat.
Yeah.
Gets it, opens up the Tupperware, hand in the bag. Feeling good.
Yeah.
Feeling great.
Yeah. Oh my God. Don't tell me.
She looks at the bag.
Fuck.
Maggots everywhere. She said crawling, like, you know, she said she didn't notice because she was just going, you know, and then, like, you know, like how sometimes it's fatty, and so she just didn't realize. And then when she saw the bag crawling, oh, that was, if she wasn't going to vomit before she came into work, then she went and vomited.
Bro.
It just takes one fly.
I thought you were saying, I thought you were going to be like she bit and there was a spider. So I was like maggots.
Crawling, worming, squirming.
Does she now has to get a tetanus injection? Not tetanus?
No, I don't know.
Worming?
I don't know.
Vermox.
But she vomited, and I just thought that when I heard the story, I got the chills. So I thought I'd share that with everyone so you could experience the chills as well.
I tweeted this the other day. I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I've given Diego his food. He's eating and he's watching his show. Doesn't like me to interrupt him when he's watching his shows. So even if he turns
Like father, like son. Don't interrupt me when I'm watching my shows.
So he's like eating and then turning. He's looking at me, touching me on the leg and eating.
He's like, Dad, are you enjoying Paw Patrol? Yes, son, love it.
Fucking loving it. Oh God, is Chase doing this again? Awesome.
Sniffles and the boys out to save the day.
So he turns and he goes to me. Now I'm on my phone and I'm like, and I go like this and he puts it and I take it and then I'm like, and I bite.
What did he give you?
I thought it was a
bug.
It was a piece of paper that had been lying on the floor that was full of what looked like Bianca's hair, dust. It looked like he found it from like under the couch, and I just when I felt the texture.
Well,
on
that's nothing, bro.
That's nothing.
I was eating. So this is now we've gone into gross eating stories. If you've ever tried anything disgusting, please let us know. Maggots tops the list.
Oh yeah.
Paper coming in third.
Okay.
Second place.
Yeah. I'll let your boy.
I'm at my in-laws. I've decided to order pizzas. What's my favorite pizza?
Regina.
Oh, yeah. Mushrooms and ham.
Great pizza. Great pizza.
They got these thick, nice, furry mushrooms. Chowing. We're all sitting like I'm sitting on the floor by the table. I see a mushroom on the floor. I'm like, oh man, quickly not gonna let that go to waste.
5 second rule.
Shongololo.
You deserve that. You okay? So this is the rule. If you're listening and if you're watching, this is the rule. The 5 second rule only applies to things.
If you see it go down.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I didn't see. Obviously, I didn't.
It's not a 5 second rule from when you see it to eat it. The 5 second rule applies like this: dry food, 5 second rule, but you have to have dropped it. Okay. It's not I'm walking in the street and there's a fucking chip on the floor and now let's eat it. Okay. And then wet food. Don't go there. Wet food picks up other things.
A mushroom's in between.
So a shongololo.
But straight into it, bro. It's disgusting. Anyway, we'd love to hear your
Doesn't it
ones.
have like a acidic thing that burns your, like if you touch it and stuff? No.
Well, not to my knowledge.
That's nasty, bro. Okay. Yeah. Let us hear your stories.
What disgusting have you put it? If we lived life without rules, there'd be mayhem. Absolute carnage.
Yeah.
I saw a great joke on Twitter saying, why on earth are you in the fast lane going the speed limit? This lane is for crime.
Nobody said that.
Yeah. I think the fast lane is for crime.
No.
I'm not going 120 in fast lane.
125 max and 130 max. I always give it a 10 kilometer speed.
No, it's the fast lane. It is for crime.
It's the fast lane only in the Fast and the Furious. Everywhere else, it's the rules have to be followed.
If a car is coming fast behind you and you're in the fast lane going at the speed limit, get out of the lane.
Yeah.
This lane is for crime. Just remember that.
The guy that tweeted it probably drives the GTI.
But the rule for life is that you should follow rules.
Yeah.
So, thanks, criminal. Lucky who's been involved in the most recent crimes in this podcast.
So you got a new rule for life.
Rule for life.
Rule number 621.
Yes, rule 621. Get your nose out of other people's business.
Okay, so explain.
I, as someone with a big nose, do very well to keep it out of other people's business. I'm not nosy. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
Yeah.
You will have experienced this recently having a child.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that the world is a vending machine and they need to put their 2 cents in to give you their opinion.
Yeah. What?
Oh no! Well, Timmy should. Diego must be lay on his back, or you shouldn't read to him at night because then he'll become a bookworm. You shouldn't wipe his bum with this thing because then he'll get a bum rash.
Yeah.
Advice sometimes, yes,
Yeah.
but a friend of mine is getting a C-section, and now people have an opinion about what she should be doing with her body and her child.
Are they telling her to go natural?
Yeah.
What?
Nose, business, outside.
That's outrageous.
That's not your place.
I told you my wife was standing in line at the pharmacy and she was talking to the pharmacist and say, "Yeah, no, listen, I've stopped breastfeeding, so I'm like doing it on the pump, whatever." And this lady like chastised her, lost it with her. And I was behind her. I was behind the lady. So
Yeah.
it was me, the lady, my wife. And I said, hey, tapped on. I said, hey, this is none of your, I used very harsh words. So why don't you do everybody a favor, mind your own business? And she kind of looked at me.
It's rule for life number 621.
And she was like shocked. And I said, it's nothing to do with you. She's not breastfeeding you. Calm down. But she was aggressive, eh? You shouldn't. It's so unhealthy for the child. Oh, my Lord.
Beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep, beep. Back
Yeah.
your nose
Back
out
it
of
up,
the
yo.
business.
Back it up.
Get your nose out of other people's business.
But that shouldn't even be a rule for life. That should just like,
Now, this is contradictory because Lucky and I always say you must speak up when something's wrong.
yeah.
Like when Lucky saw that lady buying biltong from an establishment that he thought had inferior biltong. You were just trying to help.
Oh, yeah, helping.
Not putting your nose in the business.
It's not a
Massive
thin line.
difference.
It's a fat, huge, different line.
Yes.
Yeah, that's separating.
It's one that you can't sniff. It's a long line.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you are down with that?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
You'll accept it in the book?
Yeah, I'll put that in the book.
Get your nose out of other people's business. Try your best.
Time for the question crane.
What we do is we've got a bunch of questions. You can ask us any question you like.
This question does not come from the question crane set of 100 that Greg did. This is a question that I saw on the interwebs yesterday. And I thought I would actually like to know, because I'm a huge fan of this.
Like an underprepared radio show, you just going to go and wing it.
Yeah, well, no.
Okay.
Tell me the
question.
So the question is to do with one of my favorite shows of all time. And I watched it a lot, and Greg always makes fun of me, and he's even on radio. Friends. A university in America is paying someone between the age of 18 and 27. Anyone who wants to take part in this, they want to pay them $1,000. Now, 18,000 Rand for you to watch the first season.
And 14,000 Rand.
The first 5 seasons of Friends. Now, the question I want to ask you is, would you do that?
What do you have to do in one sitting or what?
You can watch it over, I think it's like
over the research period. And then what, do you have to answer the questions for?
Yeah, you have to answer questions. And you have to live tweet some of the stuff in the episodes for a month. Would you do it? 14,000 Rand.
I'm unemployed, so yes. If I had a real job or a life, no.
Or a life. Okay, now tell me something. What show couldn't they pay you to watch?
Oh, there's so many. I can't name every show that's ever been created.
I just saw
Seinfeld, Law and Order, Grey's Anatomy.
You wouldn't watch Seinfeld?
I wouldn't watch anything for fucking a whole month.
Seinfeld. That was a great show.
Yes, I know they're all brilliant. I think Frasier's brilliant. You couldn't get me to watch any show. For an entire month.
Okay, now so for me, like Grey's Anatomy. Like, you're going to pay me to watch that. Actually, 14,000 Rand? I can get involved.
Grey's is good. Grey's is good, though.
Steamy,
if I had to think of a really bad show, like, I don't know, Hawaii 5-0 or something like that.
Apparently it's huge. Apparently it's really good.
Well, they make it up to season 5. So
what about that CSI stuff? I couldn't get that. I couldn't get into that. Like David Caruso. He was alive, but now he's dead. Wow! Like I could like he just.
That was the worst one you've ever done. I feel like listening back to every podcast now and trying to find the worst joke you've ever done, and that would be number 1 still.
Yeah, like I couldn't get it right on, but yeah, I don't know.
Like he finds a dead stripper and he's like, "Well, she's not gonna show girls anything else anymore," or some shit. Yeah, okay, so CSI is off the list.
Or like she's died in like at a school or at like a
yes,
yeah. Like, well, I guess you won't be going to class anymore. That's terrible.
Okay, I think let's end on this weak note. If you've got any David Caruso jokes from CSI, we'd also love them.
Yeah.
Remember, we're always open to a
Maybe we should have a
recap.
competition of the worst. So
no, it's got to be a good
scenario, and then we didn't have to do a line.
I saw a cartoon thread of brilliant ones.
Oh, really?
Pure humor.
Yeah.
Pure humor.
All right, so that's it for the podcast. Thank you again for watching, listening, enjoying. We're going to catch you, every single week.
Just to make you a little bit happier, subscribe, comment,
tell your
get
friends.
Involved, get involved in the WhatsApp line.
Yeah.
There's rumors flying around Lux that we might be doing a quiz.
Yeah. We will see about it.
Okay, that sounds like it's not happening.
No, there is rumors, but we will be, the future is now. I don't know what that means.
The future's hard to predict.
Yes, there we go.
Meaning we're lazy and we might not follow through.
We got it.
Have a lacquer time. I hope you're a little bit happier. We'll do it again next week.
Peace.